Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome to part 4 of the Advance Wars DS Hard Campaign Randomized Skills and COs playthrough. And the game has officially started to bear its fangs, just in time for Lucky Part 4. So I've already attempted this mission once. I forgot about how difficult this was. It made me lash with a Navy, which is just about the dumbest thing you could do. But they really push you hard. I think they really want to get you ready for the later parts of the game. Like, it's very easy to do this when you're able to just pick Kanbei and Sonya in every mission. But with the randomized skill loadout that you see on the left there, I already rolled this in the previous attempt, so I'm just going to stick with it. Those are the skills that I have selected. I'll explain a little about what some of the more complicated ones do. But anyways, yeah, here's Mission 6, the Ocean Blue. Let's take a look at the map, shall we? Yeah, you see what I was talking about now? Like, Lash has got 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, and a sub. I've only got 1 of each of those units, so this is actually going to be very difficult. And attacking the HQ also tricky, because there is a Neo tank right there on the HQ. So that's going to be a very tough nut to crack. So, yeah, this basically just demands a lot of precision. So let's see if I've got it this time. I'm not going to consult any guides or anything, because that'd be just silly. But let's see how it goes. The good news is we can at least take out this mech on the first turn, because it's right in range of your rocket, and I am playing as Kindle. So, now what we need to do is I'm going to take these indirects and land them on this island right here, because that's the best place for them to be able to shoot at the Navy units as they pass by. You really need all the firepower you can get against the Navy units. Makes me wish I had rolled grit. So if I just move everything forward, there's no way that the enemy can shoot at me from that range, right? Nope. So again, I am making use of the battlecopter's ability to be loaded onto cruisers to get them into the fray quicker. Like, that's still proving to be at least kinda useful. It's not super useful, but whatever. Alright, so it looks like the mech went into the range of the rocket again, so that's a good thing. I don't have to worry about losing by HQ capture or anything. And the enemy seems to have moved a little bit differently than they did before. So let's see here. I gotta get the cruiser out of range, otherwise it'll be attacked by the battleship. This cruiser can, where can it? It's got 6 moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't get onto the reef, so that's something I can take advantage of at least. So let's move the B-copter here, and the cruisers cannot touch me quite yet. And I don't want them to be able to touch the sub either, so I think keeping the sub right where it is probably the best play. Okay, so load the indirects, and where would I drop them? Alright, I know where to drop them. Go here. What do we do with the artillery? The artillery is not quite as helpful. Maybe should have kept the rocket on the city as well to get the Kindle boost. Okay, so turn 3. It looks like I'm playing it very slow and cautiously, I'm sure, but you kind of have to. Alright, so we know there's a dive sub out there somewhere. So, first and foremost, let's eliminate this lander. Should I do it with the... Should I just attack the lander with artillery, or should I get rid of the infantry? It's not like the infantry is that big a threat, so yeah. Right, so the big thing is going to be the sub, because I have no idea where it is. I think I'll just attack from there. Where, oh where could it be? Because the cruisers can't attack the V-copter quite yet. So I'm going to put the sub in front of the battleship. And then the battleship can go on the reef. That should increase the chances that the sub will just waltz right into my range and get caught. Meanwhile, it's time to prepare the lander for the attack on the HQ. Like, eventually they have to get into range of something, or else I'm not going to be able to do anything. Because they're avoiding the rocket range. Alright, so let's see if I can... Yeah, eventually they've just got to be lured in somehow, right? Well, the battleship has things to shoot at now, so they both have things to shoot at now, actually. Look at this. So I think I have to take the initiative and actually, like, start fighting. Yeah, I'm gonna probably, like, lose these battlecopters, but I have to do something here and now. Uh-oh, there's the sub. Okay, so I can, at the very least... Yeah, I'm just gonna go all in and, like, start shooting at things. Oh, that was very lucky, because the cruisers can't see the sub now. Because they think it's still dived under the water. So that was very good. I got rid of the sub. Well, the sub's at 1 health, so it's not really a threat anymore. I got rid of the sub, which is a very good thing. And, I think I'll have the lander go around the back here. That's probably for the best. Now, I'm probably going to lose these B-copters and take a big hit. But, you know, I don't have to worry about Lash herself too much because, like, her powers don't really do anything with the terrain because it's almost all sea. Yeah, as expected, the copters were going to be lost anyways. But as long as I still have the battleship, I think that's going to be the good part. And I get to take advantage of a Kindle boost on these two cruisers here. They're pretty much out of the picture now. And so is the battleship. Especially after I finish it off with the sub. So this has been pretty good so far. Pretty good, I would say. The tricky part is, I'm going to switch the Eagle now, because with all of that out of the way, it's time to start charging the CO meter. And I've kept Eagle in the back for too long, so I doubt I'm going to be able to charge it that much. Let's see if this does anything. Not much. I was hoping for a dual strike. I think we'll get one of those eventually, though. So part of me wants to, like, just land and immediately start, destroying things. Maybe I should, like, load double rockets into the lander instead. Let's see here. Get this artillery out of the way. Because if I do get a dual strike, or even without a dual strike, I'm playing as Eagle, so it's possible to just land them and then immediately use a power to get my units moving immediately. They can fire right away. The good news is, with the battleship there, it's possible to... Like, I can start shooting at this artillery. Because it doesn't look like... Ah, it moved. Okay, it moved. But this has been a good attempt so far. Like, you've got to be really careful with this mission. But so far, it seems to be working. Right. I think it's possible to lure the Neo tank away from the HQ by having it shoot at the cruiser. That'll get my power charged quickly. It's like, you can see... Like, I know someone was talking about how I should probably just not use tag powers in this challenge, but I'm using randomized COs and skills. I kind of need all the help I can get. Alright, so lander comes down here. I'm going to use the sub to keep the Neo tank occupied. And that should get me some more power as well. So yeah, this can be a bit slow if you're not just... Oh, it's gone. Never mind. And it's gone. Okay. So I've almost got my power ready. Because I don't even mind losing the cruiser. It's not worth much more anymore. Alright, just a little bit more there, Eagle. Meanwhile, this mech is capturing. That'll at least fuel Kindle's power. I don't really know how much more I need. It looks like I'm almost 1 star short. This is going to be okay, though. Let's see if the Neotank will go for the lander. Because with that level of power, with that HP, it's not going to do nearly as much damage as it should. Alright, Lash has got terrain tactics. That's not going to help because she only gets 0 stars on the terrain she can actually attack from. Please tell me the battleship has like 1 shot left in it. It's got 2. Okay. No, the Neotank is still not gone? Well, it's gonna get back on the HQ now, so... You know what? I think what I'm gonna do is... drop these 2 rockets... and go for Lightning Drive. Because I was gonna, like, wait for a tag break, because then I could tell you the crazy thing that I found out regarding the skills that I've chosen. But let's just go ahead and get rid of this anti-air because it's the only attacking unit, and I can finish off the Neotank as well. So with that, I think the AAPC will just sit on the HQ, and then we can finish this map off. But yeah, if you're not careful in this map, it can be, like, you're gonna lose pretty quickly. It sucks that my battleship is out of ammo now, though. I've got enough for a second lightning drive, so let's see what that does. So the cool thing that I found out about one of the skills that I picked that level 0 skill that gives you, like, it takes any skill with a numerical value and doubles it. It turns out that applies to any skill that would give you extra movement. So, you know, you see how it says COP times 2 moves there? That's because I thought the skill that I had selected would give me an extra move during my CO power, like with Lightning Drive. Turns out that it actually gives you Adder's +2 move during a super. So that +2 move can actually be doubled by the times 2 skill that I picked. Oh, hey, an A rank, whatever. So yeah, that would be +4 move during your CO power, in addition to whatever your power already does. If Cole or Adder himself chose that combo, that would give him +6 skill, and that's actually pretty epic. Like, yay for mods. I'll have to try that sometime. Like, I think if you designed a campaign with all of these cool custom skills in mind, that would be pretty epic. Like, maybe give it to the AI at some point or something. But, I don't know. Next up is the first Fog of War mission. I'll just go ahead and get right into it. We're up against Cole again. And this mission, oh, you can't actually see most of this mission, but somewhere in there is a battleship in a tiny lake. Now, in the Advance Wars 2 playthrough, I unfortunately missed the mission that has the battleship in the tiny lake. But don't worry, this mission has it too. So it's going to be fun. And it's a map with bases and stuff. Like, this is just another tutorial mission normally. Like, you would play as Sasha in Fog of War, and it's not cool, but hey, in the original map, you had a B-copter, and Cole had absolutely no anti-air whatsoever, so you're basically guaranteed to win. So, I'm going to turn the camcorder back on, and it's time to roll, because we get to actually roll in this part of the video, unless I mess up again and have to cut this take. But whatever. Alright, okay, let's see what we have here. 5 means nothing. We're going to be picking 2 from level 5. I don't know how good that level is. And levels 2 and 6 as well. And this is a total of 21 on the green dice, which means that the CEO is going to be... it's going to be Max. Nice. Better to roll him here than earlier in the game. Like in Mission 2. Alright, so levels 2, 5, and 6. Level 2 is defense skills, so that's actually going to be good. I'll take some direct fire defense, and we get to pick from 2 of the weather and or movement skills. I think it's just going to be Prairie Dog and Pathfinder. That's probably for the best. And level 6, well, it is a Fog of War mission, so we can actually use a vision boost. Okay. Anything to make this just a little bit easier, because I'm starting to think that this campaign actually was designed with skills and all of this CO selection available in mind. Of course, it's still really easy if you pick Kanbei and Sonya in every mission, so playing it this way is actually beneficial, I would say. It's better than if I just picked Kanbei and Sonya all the time. Alright, so CO number 2. Let's hope the dice don't get stuck in the cup. Right. Number 19 is the CO we are going with. Levels 0, 8, 7, and 9. Oh, nice. None of them are debuffs. Debating on making a 4 on that black dice mean I should just select all debuffs, but I don't want to do that. The game is starting to get a little bit difficult, so I should not do that. Number 19 is... oh, great. Number 19 is Javier. Whatever. There's no comm towers on this map, so it doesn't really matter what I pick here. Javier is a comm tower / indirect defense CO. I guess if the enemy has lots of indirects, we could switch to him and get a big boost to our indirect defense. But anyways, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Yeah, at least we can increase our, we can decrease production costs on this map, which is a good thing because we do have actual bases. I will increase tank damage. No, actually, I should increase... oh, I can lower the enemy terrain stars. Okay, then. I'll pick this skill again. Maybe I'll get to use it. In fact, actually, let me pick that combo again. Alright, so that's the loadout I'm going with. And once I enter it all onto the screen for you guys, I will be right back. Alright, the skills are on the screen for your benefit, and I have chosen to lead with Max, so here we go. Mission 7, Fog rolls in. First Fog of War mission. It's interesting to note that Advance Wars DS is the first Advance Wars where the computer actually plays fair. Actually, that's a bit of a lie. I think in Super Famicom Wars or one of the other Wars games in Fog of War, the AI will actually get ambushed and stuff. But in this game, like, this is the first localized Advance Wars to actually make it so that the AI obeys the Fog of War rules like you do. Still, we kind of want to keep our vision open as much as possible. Can I make it all the way to that force? I hope there's no ambush. Okay. So the battleship in the lake is probably going to own me right now. But I guess we can just try and smoke it out. Oh, there it is. It's got no ammo. So not only did they bother hulking in a battleship into a tiny lake, it's got 0 ammo in the first place anyways. Is there a purpose to that? Like, is there some secret tech? I don't know. Like, if I bother destroying it, then sure, that's going to cause the enemy's power meter to skyrocket, but I didn't even lose any units, so who knows what they're doing? Maybe this won't be so hard after all. I was kind of scared because, like, the previous mission, it didn't look hard, I'm sure. It just looked like it needed a lot of precision, which it did. Okay, so let's get up to this mountain, see what else is out there. I'm almost certain that, like, well, I'm not super certain if Cole has any actual, like, anti-air units, because I haven't played this version of the map in forever, but maybe it's like the normal version and he just doesn't have any? I don't know, we'll see. Alright. At least Max's theme is keeping this a little bit, oh, there's an anti-air unit, so he definitely does have one, and he's got a B-copter as well. Well, he just ruined my tank, so I'm going to have to play a little bit risky here. Oh, look, there's a lander in the lake there. So I am playing it a little bit reckless. You know what, let's just go for that airport. I mean, it's sitting right there. The anti-air is nowhere near that area. So if I send the... Uh-oh. Oh, there's another lander. How nice. Look at all these landlocked landers. They're everywhere. And the weirdest thing is there's one on normal mode, too. Like, who knows what Black Hole is doing, I guess. Like, even from a general map design perspective, I can't really understand why the maps would be like this. The landers and the battleships with no ammo, they don't serve any purpose whatsoever. Alright, so I'm definitely taking some damage here, I think. I don't think he can get to the infantry. Yeah, there's that. At least the anti-air is far enough away from me. Let's capture this. And, put this down here. You've got to be careful when you're using the touchscreen because you can't really draw out the arrow path yourself, which would be important in Fog of War. It's time to... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm lucky the lander had moved off of the reef. I guess that's one disadvantage of playing with a mouse and touchpad, etc. But I should be okay, I think. Like, this isn't really a stupidly difficult mission or anything. Well, since his copter is out of the way now, I guess we can stick to tanks. Good of them to give us a base at least, but the enemy has one too. What I need right now is some scouts, so this low HP tank is going to... Oh, the artillery moved into there. Well, that's fine. I'll just get rid of it myself. Yeah, this is going smoothly. I don't think this is going to be, like, a seriously hard thing. Especially with how lucky I'm getting. Yeah, I thought that that battleship was going to be a legit problem, but it looks like that's not the case. Indirectly saved by the flak school of thought. And I might get to my dual strike. I am at full power, but Javier isn't. Oh, and anti-air. Well. I guess I've got to get something up there. I wish this lander wasn't in the way, actually. It's actually blocking me from moving my tank up there. Alright, so I've got to get my tank. Would the anti-air be lured by my own B-copter, or would it naturally want to go after this 2 HP tank here? Decisions, decisions. As long as I can secure more cities for more funding, it's fine by me. I don't know if there's anything in this bottom right corner. This bottom right corner is actually not useful. There's nothing of interest down there. Let's save up some money for some good air units and switch to Javier. Why not? His prices are lowered, so that's good. So that's where the anti-air decided to go. I know for a fact there's an infantry in that forest. It could not have gone anywhere else. When you're playing Fog of War, you've definitely got to keep your eyes and ears open. Watch how the enemy moves, watch where they look like they're going, etc., etc. That'll give you a huge advantage if you keep your senses open. See, like I said, there it is. Right, we've got some money now. Wow. 16,000 for a fighter. That's actually, like... that's one of the biggest bargains I've ever seen. Oh yeah, that's because I picked lowered prices, but I also picked the skill that doubles everything numerical, so he's actually got colon prices right now. That's broken. Because you could combine it with the other skill that lowers your prices, and have prices as low as, like, 70%. That would be insane. Like, maybe if the prices were that low, then people would actually, like, get bombers and stuff in multiplayer. Because normally they don't, because it's such an expensive unit. Alright, let's get rid of the anti-air, and there's an artillery by the HQ. But not for long. Now that we've blocked off his base, there's not going to be much that he can do. So I'd say we have this wrapped up. Like, you've definitely got to go for an HQ capture, because you're not going to route with all of the boats in the reefs and stuff. Like, I don't know why those are there. I don't even need a dual strike. And I'd like to say that the price thing kind of broke the mission for me, but I don't really think that it did. Yeah, I'm gonna say that this is a very easy map. With the Navy map, you just have to play it correctly, or else you are going to have a lot of trouble. With this map, this is definitely a lot easier. This is kind of the expected difficulty, I would say. But of course, in Mission 8, we are going to have the first actual map where there's 2 enemy COs. And then Mission 9 is, well, Mission 9 is Mission 9. And Mission 9 is not difficult under any illusion. Like, you cannot say it's... I'm gonna use a dual strike here for no other reason than to end the map a turn quicker. That's what tag powers are worth to me at this point. But hey, as I said, the game is going to get a lot harder as we go on, because I will not have access to Kanbei, at least not unless I get very lucky, and there are still maps like... I should remind people that there are maps like Crystal Calamity, which are still infamously difficult no matter what you do. And as we start getting into the maps where there are multiple teams, that's going to be a thing too, because then all of the super overpowered boosts that you give to whatever CO that you roll is still... Oh, wow. I should have bought a couple more units for a perfect, but oh well. Anyways, whatever broken combo you come up with is going to apply to only one set of units in some of the maps where there are multiple teams. But, I guess stay tuned for that. Next up is going to be Mission 8, Tag Battle. First ever map to have 2 enemy COs and introduce us to the tag battle mechanics in the original campaign. But until that time, I'm Ephraim225, and I'm hoping it remains as easy as it just did in this mission, but somehow I doubt that. See ya, everybody.